Hey, it's Katie.
Hi, Katie. It's Mom. You ready to pod?
I'm ready. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
Welcome to the Sunday Self.
Welcome back to the Sunday Self.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're glad you tuned in.
We're so happy you pushed play.
Yes. Happy
And
Sunday.
Happy Sunday, and so sorry about last week with our audio. I think we figured it out.
Yes.
We should be good.
Yes.
We hear you. We see you.
Yes.
The mic is on.
I don't know what's wrong with the engineering team. Sometimes they just flake.
It's both of us.
Yeah.
We are legal. We are engineering. We are IT.
We are the talent.
We are talent. We're our managers.
Yeah.
We're booked and busy.
We are booked and busy. And we're trying something a little different. We're going to hold the mics this week.
Exactly. We'll see.
But yeah, we'll see.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been?
I've been okay. I've actually
Not bad.
just got back from the beach today.
Very tan.
Yeah, I did. I wore my sunblock. Settle down, everybody. I wore my sunblock.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah, I know. And it was 50 block, but I get tan no matter what I'm on. I mean, I can
Never
wear 100
burn.
block.
Same.
Right, yeah.
Not
So
about
I
us.
did a lot of walking
Cool.
and sitting and reading. And so, yeah, it was inescapable from the sun. But I did wear a hat the whole time. And but it was really, really nice. Yeah, so really good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've been in a bit of it kind of goes into our topic today, auditing my life in a bit, and that's our topic for today. We're going to tell all of you Sunday Selfers how to take audit and kind of take a check-in with your life, and how to have a call to action on that maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing that in my personal life, and not gonna lie, it's a bit scary. Work has been a little rocky, so it kind of has me thinking, do I want to go back to pursue different education? I don't really know. Maybe like side quest a little bit.
Yeah.
Like right before 30. So what a time to be alive.
Right. I think it's great. I mean,
yeah, it's good. And I'm super, just like grateful that I can change. I feel like that's something that's really cool. We can always get up and change and decide to do something different. And yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Well, I mean, and we talk about that quite a bit on the Sunday Self, that it's never too late to change.
Yeah.
It's never too late to reinvent yourself or improve on something that might not be working for you, right?
And as you should a few times a year, kind of take audit on that.
Yeah, I mean, I always say it's a rare person that at the age of 18 that you know exactly what you want to do and what you want to pursue. And if you do, that's amazing. But I think it's very few people, and you really have to have a passion very early on.
100%.
And otherwise, we're all kind of just struggling along, and sometimes you just kind of go where life takes you, and maybe someday you wake up and you realize, like, oh God, is this really where I want to be, and is this how I envisioned my life to be, and is this where I saw myself? Like if I think back to how I maybe was as a 21-year-old, how did I think I was going to be at 50 some years old? I'm not sure.
Did you have an idea even? Like, sometimes it's hard to even think that far ahead to know.
Right. Yeah. I'm not sure if when I was probably 21, I probably thought, oh my God, by the time I'm 58, I'll probably be like 1 foot in the grave. I don't know. Maybe I thought 58 was super old. I'm not sure. Yeah. But so no, I think those times are really good to take stock and figure out where you are, or are you happy where you are?
Yeah.
And if you're not, what is it that's not making you happy? What can you tweak?
Yeah.
Right?
It was interesting. I was thinking of like 18-year-old Katie, or however old, 17, when you go off to college, and like, what did I have in mind for my future and my career? And I think back to that person, and I think all I thought was, I'm just going to college now. Like, that's what I'm doing.
Right. Well, and then you kind of get on a path, and you just kind of go where the path takes you,
somewhere.
Right?
And then in my head, I was like, maybe we're retired by 30. Newsflash, we're not retired by 30.
Right.
But in my head, I truly thought, I was like, I'm going to get married and I'm going to be retired.
Goals.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't pan out that way.
Well, you're married.
Oh my God, I also have to tell you, this is a complete side note. I've been having this reoccurring dream, and I want to know if anyone else, either that's currently in their like late 20s, early 30s, or like when they were in that age had this, that I have a baby, and her name is Leah, and I take care of her all night in my sleep, and then I wake up and I feel so depressed that I don't have the baby, and then I have to like mourn that I don't have her anymore. But it keeps happening, and it's freaking me out, and it's like messing with me in my waking hours. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that. I was holding that for the pod.
Is this something that maybe you're thinking of?
No, it's haunting me. No.
Okay, that's weird. No, I've never had that dream.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like I
people
know,
let me know in the comments then.
I know I've had dreams where like after I've had you in bed that I've had like a nightmare where like I lost you
Okay,
or
well, yeah, I
something
feel
like
like
that. But
that
that's
really
normal
happens.
because you guys really existed. But I never had.
No,
like,
it's so weird, and in the whole, it's such a vivid dream,
It's
and like I'm
weird.
literally cradling her, and it's like it's crazy.
Do you want a Tamagotchi again?
Maybe, maybe. So yeah, I just want to let people know that that's happening.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of anybody say they had a dream like that.
Sick.
So yeah, I'm interested to hear it. That's messed up.
It is messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have baby brain?
No.
Okay.
No, maybe I'm on that side of TikTok.
Yeah. Are you?
Maybe sometimes I am. It depends. If I talk to my friend who has a kid so
Yeah.
much, then I'm on baby TikTok.
Oh.
But I don't know. It's really weird.
Okay. Yeah, something to I don't know, explore. Or,
No.
shut it down.
Shut it down. But another thing I want to talk to you about on the pod that I'm waiting for is the couple that climbed the Empire State Building.
Oh my god.
Sorry, we're getting so off track already.
Yeah. All right. We'll bring it back again. No, that's weird that we didn't talk about it because.
Yeah.
So when I first saw that video, or somebody said something to me like, "Did you see that video?"
I thought it was fake.
I did too.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
thought it was
"That's
AI."
AI." So I
Yeah.
kind of just discarded it.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Insane. But they have a whole Netflix show. Have you seen?
No.
Yeah. So they're like in love.
Professional climbers.
But they met because that I don't even know
Circle
what
of
it's
people.
called. Yeah, it's small, so
Yeah.
it's unlikely that you would ever find someone to love. Because how are you
Right.
gonna explain like, hey, I'm gonna go climb a skyscraper this afternoon? Your
Crazy.
partner's gonna be okay with that. So they're like super cute and in love, and I find it adorable, and I kind of love it.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
great.
And I like their sign. Their sign was good.
What did it say?
It said something about like peace will not happen until the love. You have to love peace more than you love power. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the power of love has to be greater than the love for power.
Mhm.
That's what it was.
All right, that's a good sign.
Yeah, it was a good
Good
sign.
message.
And like, damn,
But-
look at all that.
Wow. But then they got engaged.
Yeah.
Like that was, I think, the real.
Well,
Like the sign was
they
secondary.
climb all the time. So
It's just
it's
so
crazy.
nuts. Did they get arrested?
They did, but they were out like pretty
Yeah.
much immediately after. I was like thinking of like, apparently they had to have like the money set aside already.
Sure.
They had to have their lawyer ready to go. Like
Right.
they had to do
Like
so
they
much on the
planned
back
this.
end
Yeah.
of like how this would go.
Right.
Crazy. The admin?
Yeah,
would go into
right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I watched that Free Solo movie years ago. I can't think of what the guy's name is now off the top of my head.
Did
He's
he
so
just
bad with
climb
names.
something else?
He's always climbing
I think
something.
he just climbed another high building.
It's funny. I'm so afraid of heights. You know this.
So afraid.
So afraid of
Like,
heights.
deadly afraid. We should have gotten a
Yes.
picture.
Yes.
And the woman's getting
Oh
closer
my
and closer
God.
to the edge.
But the weird thing is, in my feed, I love to watch people jump off things.
Weird.
I love that.
Really weird.
I just find it when they have the GoPro on,
Yeah.
I get that whole feeling like it's me, but
Oh my God.
and I totally get weirded out by the whole thing, but I love to watch it. I can't get enough of it. When I watched that Free Solo movie 3 times.
What?
Yeah. Because I was
Well, it's probably
so
better watching because you know the outcome.
blown away by the amount of like, I don't know if it's bravery or lack of common sense, whatever it is. I admire people that can
It
just
is really cool.
that don't do anything like that. So
No,
I
well, I have friends that are climbers, and
wait.
yeah.
I know.
And I'm always like, oh my gosh, should I like
No.
take up climbing?
Oh my God. I have a good friend of mine, his daughter climbs, and it's crazy the stuff that she
Yeah.
climbs, like faces of mountains,
Oh
and
my
he'll
God,
send us
that's insane.
pictures. They were in Greece, and he sent us a video of her climbing, and I'm like, I don't know how you're doing this as a dad, because if it was
You'd
me,
be losing.
I
your
would be
mind.
losing my mind. But he said it's tough for him too.
Yeah, it is cool though, because like with my climber friend, anywhere she goes, she like knows there's things there to climb and like makes that a part of the trip. I think it's so cool.
It's very cool. It's super amazing. Again,
Yeah.
I really look at those people and I'm like, wow, what do you have in
I
your
know.
brain that I'm completely missing?
just
Because
like
I
that
could
arm
never
strength.
do that. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, the girl I know that does this.
Yeah.
She's really badass.
Wild.
Um,
All right, sorry for that.
Yeah, but I'm really quick though. I left you a message. I know we're gonna get back to it, but I left you a voicemail.
Oh my
the
God,
other
I
day.
know.
You didn't even say anything. So I'm walking on the beach, and as I'm walking on the beach, the helicopters are doing a flyover real close. So like the noise was really loud, and I call her and I leave her a voice, and I go, "Hi, it's Mom. I'm just about to get on a helicopter. Talk to you later." But you didn't even call me back.
I saw the text. And I saw it, and I was like, did the text get that right? Because you know how sometimes Siri like doesn't get it right?
Yeah.
So I listened, and then I hear, just kidding, right after. I was like,
Oh, I did say just kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, all right. Because at first, it didn't really sound like you were about to get in a helicopter.
Right.
And then I saw, oh my God, I have it in my phone, a screenshot
Uh-huh.
that I took. Because I checked your location after I saw that voicemail, and your location on your phone was in the middle of the ocean.
Oh my God.
Because you know sometimes it like goes
I
out a
should
little bit
have
more than
said
the
just
beach.
kidding.
So I was like, Mom's on
So
a
you would have called me if I
Oh,
didn't
well,
say
I was
just
about to.
kidding. Okay.
Yeah, and then especially when I saw that your little pin was in the ocean.
Yeah,
And then
right.
I moved back to the beach, and I was like, oh,
she's over water.
well, yeah, I was like, did she bring her phone in the water? I'm like, that's weird. And even you were like far out, and I was like,
Oh,
that can't
really?
be right.
No.
Yeah, so I almost,
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Gotta commit better
That was,
next
I
time.
do commit better next time. Yeah. That's so funny.
All right.
Anyway,
well,
back to our topic.
Back to our topic. Sorry, we hate to stay on topic.
We do. I think
We're trying.
incapable of staying on topic.
Yeah.
Right.
We're working
Yeah.
on it.
Well, anyway, this is like what we set out to do with the Sunday Self. We wanted it to be a conversation like you would have with your friends around the table. And this is how your friends talk, I'm sure, right?
Yeah,
Like when you
100%.
talk to your friends, you don't stay on topic.
I so had a phone.
What do you need it for? Your notes?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we wanted to talk about is how to do these check-ins. Like, what are steps that you take to do these check-ins?
So I know you were saying earlier off the pod that it's not something that needs to be like an elaborate deep check-in.
No.
I disagree. I think if you're going to do something, you need to do it to its fullest.
Okay.
So if you want to,
Because you're maxing.
because I'm maxing.
Yeah.
I'm life audit maxing.
Yeah.
God, I love it so much. I think, yeah, you need to sit down. If you're being serious and you want to make some life changes, and don't do it willy-nilly or like, just a little bit here. Sit down, get a pen and paper, or have your laptop out, and literally type out your questions and answer them. So, like, something I do, I had it on my phone, was like, what's been working, what hasn't been working? What are some wins or highlights? What beliefs are no longer serving me to the person I want to become? Like, what are you,
like what?
what are you thinking
all
that's
right.
like prohibiting you, or that the future you would be like, that's not true.
Right.
Let go of those beliefs.
Yeah.
Another thing is like,
You know what?
Huh.
Not to interrupt you, but I
Interrupt.
was going to say that's actually a really good question that I wish more people would ask themselves. What did I believe a year ago
yeah,
that I might not need to believe in anymore? And I know you never want to turn everything into
Santa
politics.
Claus.
Sorry. But I feel like there are so many people out there that might have believed one thing
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago
now.
that maybe should reevaluate their beliefs
Hopefully, yeah, I agree.
and really take a hard look at them.
So agree.
Beliefs don't need to go on forever. Like we
No.
should do regular
You want
check-ins.
to evolve. You want to grow.
evolve, right?
You want to
Right.
become the best version of you, and
Right.
that version is not the same version
Yes.
from 2 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
Even thinking back to like 18-year-old Katie, what she wanted
Yes.
now, I probably wouldn't find that cool now. I'd be like,
Right.
what? No.
Right.
So you need to keep checking in and evolving so
Yes.
you know what direction to go in.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead. Sorry to
No,
interrupt
you're
you.
good. So there was that one. I don't know. I wish I had my notes.
I don't know what you did with your
I
phone, kiddo.
had it, and then I lost it.
Mm.
It's the craziest thing I've ever witnessed.
I'm witnessing it.
Because how's that happen?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I found it.
All right, there you go. Well, I'll let you look up your notes.
No, I have it.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, what am I leaving behind? And I think that could also, it could be a belief, but it could be something else. Like it could be a person that you're leaving behind.
Mhm.
It could be a relationship. It could
Mhm.
be a job. It could be so many different things. But pinpoint something that you want to leave behind for the next chapter that you're
Yeah,
excited
like
to
maybe
walk
what's
in.
gotten you stuck.
Yeah.
What no longer feels right. Like you just
leave it.
when you wake up in the morning, you're not feeling like you're fulfilling all your potential, or I think when you wake up every morning dreading the day ahead, it's really a good time. Like you're probably past due that self-reflection.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like these two that I ask is, where did you show up for yourself? Because that's like appreciating. something that you did.
Mhm.
And then where did you abandon yourself? So I really, really like that one. That was one that when I did this, it was when I was having a rocky relationship with my dad. And it was when I was still figuring out like boundaries with him. And I think when I answered that question, it was I abandoned myself when I would flex my boundaries to make him more comfortable. And to minimize myself to fit into the box that I needed to be in for them. And that's where I abandoned myself. And then I answered it, but I'm showing up for myself now of I'm holding myself my boundaries and I feel so much better for it. So just a little example.
Yeah, I think that is a good check-in. Like, when did I abandon myself? And abandoning yourself means that you're putting yourself, like Katie said, I thought you said it pretty good.
Thank you.
Putting yourself in a box to fit somebody else's
100%.
vision of you.
Don't do that.
You don't need to do
You
that.
should never
do that.
Never
right?
minimize yourself to fit into someone else's comfortability or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. If that person doesn't accept you as you are right now today and willing to accept the person you might be tomorrow, maybe that person isn't worthy of your time.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you put that, that's a good way of how did you abandon yourself? How did you put like other people ahead of you or put somebody else's needs and wants ahead of what you want?
Yeah.
And sometimes we all have to do that, of course, in order to care give. We're not talking about that. This is more of making your life different to fit into someone else's vision of you.
Totally. And I think also it could be separate from outside people. You could have abandoned yourself, and I said I was going to go to the gym 5 times a week. I barely went 2 times.
Right.
It could be that you abandoned yourself with the things that you told yourself you were going to do, your own word. So maybe the way you're going to show up for yourself is you're going to be, instead of motivated, you're going to be disciplined. I think discipline over motivation always.
Yeah, I mean, showing up for yourself is a big one. I mean, that when you show up for yourself, you're telling yourself quietly that you matter and you love yourself, and that does wonders for your nervous system, for your mind, for your healing, right?
You're safe with yourself. You can trust yourself.
You can trust yourself. Right?
And the more you keep doing that, the more evidence that your subconscious even has to build on. For like, if you have a hard decision, it might not even be that hard anymore because you're like, I know, I trust myself, and I know what I'm doing. I think another thing is like, what type of like principle am I holding myself to, or like that's important for this new era of life? One that I like is you never break a promise to yourself, like ever. So if you say you're going to do something for you, you have to do it no matter what mood you're in. Yeah,
we always say, we're so usually very capable of treating your best friend with so much care and love, and you keep promises, but we're so not that way with ourselves a lot of times. Like, we put ourselves secondary, and we have to learn how to treat ourselves like our best friends, because like you said, we are our best friends, right?
And know the difference between like short-term and long-term. Like, short-term you is probably like, oh, I've had a really long day, I just want to curl up and like order pizza and not clean, not do my laundry. But like long-term, the next day you is going to be really upset that you put all that off. So keep your word, do the things.
Part of like the check-in too is to find out like, where am I right now? What matters most to me? Am I taking care of those things that matter most to me? Am I making that a priority? Like, that's something that you should do during a check-in.
Totally.
And then say, what matters to me right now, what is taking up all my time, is this going to be important to me in a week, 2 weeks, a year from now? Like, if you're wasting all your time doing things that you think matter, but then when you sit down and really reflect on it, like, will it really matter at the end of the day? Like they always say, like, and this is terrible because I mean, everybody has to work to make a living and buy food and put, a roof over your heads. But they always say nobody ever goes on their deathbed and says, I wish I would have worked one day more or, harder or whatever. Like, you would put those other things ahead of that, spending more time with my loved ones, going out on different adventures, or spending more time learning, or getting through that book pile on my nightstand, like all those things that are lovely and add, love and art into our lives, we have to make sure that we do check in every once in a while and make sure that we're taking care of those needs.
100%.
Yeah.
I think also, I'm just thinking of like the note of what you said of like, nobody says they wish they worked another day, but they did more of those other things. I think some of society has gotten trapped of like, they're just so tired after work where they're not pushing themselves to go do things. So do things even when you're tired. It may fill your cup up and actually energize you.
100%.
Like it might take a lot of energy to like, I'm just throwing random in my head, but like throw the paddleboard in the car and go paddleboard. But once you're doing it, you're gonna be so happy and energized.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to push through that tiredness for like that 10 minutes.
It's so true.
But
like even
feel better
when you go out for like a walk.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you might be like, oh, I'm putting on my sneakers, but
Yeah,
I really
you
don't
want
think I'm
to.
gonna even get a mile in. And then
No.
before you know it, you're like, this feels so good.
Yeah, and you're
Because you're moving
like
your body.
deathbed thoughts, but like you're gonna be happier that you spent time outside rather than you gave in, you were tired and laid on your phone and doom scrolled.
Right. Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're not gonna ever wish. I
Yes.
wish I scrolled through 5 more videos.
Yes.
Never is anyone gonna say
no
that.
one's
So
ever gonna say that.
just stop the scroll.
We talked about this a little bit off the pod, and we were saying that when you find yourself in that scroll mood, like when you're laying on the sofa and you're just scrolling and an hour or two has passed, you're avoiding something.
100%. You're like waiting for that video to come up that's gonna like click in your head and be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that relates to me, or that's exactly what I was looking for. That
Yeah.
video doesn't exist, or if
Yeah.
it does, you're gonna watch it and then scroll to the next one and forget about it.
Yeah, we were saying like scrolling is like
It's like crack.
it's like crack. We've had never done crack,
but I'd assume it's like crack.
Yeah, I do. Well, you said to me off the bat, she goes, I think it's worse than crack.
I
And
do
I'm
think
like,
it's worse than
I don't
crack.
think it's worse than
Well,
crack.
I was thinking of like the streamers that stream for like months straight.
I
Like
still don't
literally
think it's worse
turning
than
it off.
crack.
But like the people watching it, like they're just tied to their screen.
Right.
That's crack.
Yeah. That's crack.
And you know what they say? Crack is whack. So is scrolling.
Sometimes whack is good though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
Is
no.
it?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd ever be like, oh, that's whack.
And that's
in a good
good.
way.
No?
Oh, I'd be like, that's dope.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, back to the topic.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I really do think that, those types of mindless time sucks
Yeah.
could better be served by a check-in, or really listening to your body at that moment, saying, what do I need? Like, I'm sure your body's not going to say, I just need to sit and scroll, but what do I
Sometimes
need?
I feel like people think that their body is telling them to do that.
Because it's crack.
Because it is crack and you're addicted to it.
Yeah, because
Get
it's
off of it.
mindless. It's mindless.
It is. It's mindless and it lets you shut down. You shouldn't be shutting down like that.
Yes.
Like if you're shutting down, it should be, I don't know, like while you're drawing mindlessly or
Yeah.
like something other than just like wasting your brain scrolling.
Yeah. It was funny. I was talking to my
Listening to the Sunday Self.
my girlfriend the other day, and she was in a situation where she was waiting on news from a loved one, and it was a little bit. She was in a stressful situation, and she kept texting me because she was buying things on Amazon. Not buying, she was adding things to her cart, and I was like, I can totally see in that situation how it would feel good to do nothing but mindless, because
100%.
you're like, you need to.
That makes
she
sense.
needed that in her moment to like make her body not stress.
Yeah,
right.
that's valid.
Yeah. So I was just like, I totally get that.
Take everything with a grain of salt. There's
Yeah.
obviously like
Right.
points around
Yeah,
that,
but it was funny
yeah.
because when everything worked out okay and she knew everything was fine, I'm like, oh my God,
did
thank
she
God.
check out?
Thank God, I said, otherwise your credit card would be on fire right
Seriously.
now. But yeah, it totally made sense, because I found myself doing that in times where I'm like stressed out about something. Like
Yeah.
I'll just sit and fill up a cart. I don't buy it, but I fill up a
Oh, I
cart.
hate doing that.
I
That
know.
gives me agita.
I know, but it is. It's sometimes it's a thing that we do to avoid.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is a good time to check in, just find out what you need. And I always say, you need to check in physically, mentally, and emotionally, and ask yourself, like, what does my body need right now? Does it need food? Is it,
Or do you need less
are we tired because we haven't taken care of ourselves nutritionally?
Yeah.
Do I need exercise? Do I need movement in my
I
life?
need
Have I been
sunlight.
sitting still too long? Do I need sunlight? Have I
Yeah.
been indoors too long?
Most likely the case.
Right. So we really
Do
do
I need to call a friend?
right. Do I need to touch base with a friend? Have I been thinking about somebody and not taking the time to reach out to them? And it's been in the back of my mind, and then put it off because it's too late or it's too early. Take the time, reach out to that person, because
off the to-do list.
Yeah, not only that, but it's probably gonna, like you always say, fill your cup. You're gonna have a great conversation with somebody that you love and you are probably missing right now. So yeah, I think those 3 types of check-ins are a good way to do it.
So agree.
Because a lot of times it is just something physically that we need.
Totally. Well,
Right?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So I like to think of it when I sit down to do like my audits as like a rebrand. So like literally sit down and kind of just like reevaluate what I want life to look like. So it's not always like a physical thing, but it's like a mindset, mental.
So mine the other day, I was kind of crabby, like for about 2 or 3 days, like really crabby.
Wow.
Like just
Did we not speak?
I mean, I'm always like, I mean, no, I do tell you when I'm crabby.
Yeah.
You know when I'm crabby.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I was just like in a funk. And I realized what it was when I sat down, because Katie told me that we were going to do a podcast on this. Like, this is the topic she picked.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay. I knew I was feeling crabby and kind of like in a funk. And I thought, okay, I'll actually do this self-check-in.
Wow.
And I realized what it was.
What was it?
My back was bothering me. I know, it seems like something that should have been obvious, but I was just kind of ignoring it, like going, like whatever.
Yeah.
But my back
But
was really bothering me, and I wasn't like, I was at the beach, and I wasn't walking as far as I thought I was gonna walk.
So that was,
and it was really bothering me, because I'm like, God, I should be able to like do this without like any kind of, like,
And you're very active, I feel like, on a day-to-day, like outside of when you go to the beach too. So I see why that would bother you.
Yeah, I was really bothered by it. I'm like, God. And so I realized, my back is bothering me, and then I'm like, why? And I'm like, because I haven't been stretching. And so I did some stretches.
Did you feel better?
And then I really like powered through with my walk, because I'm like, walking is stretching.
Yeah, it is.
And I made sure that my shoes were the right kind of 100%. Shoes. And then I got to my mile mark that I wanted to get to.
Good.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right, it's fine.
And then the crabbiness
kind of dissipated.
And then did you keep with the stretching, or?
I haven't stretched today, but
cool. Day's not over.
The day's not over. And but that was what was the underlying thing. And again, I should have just known that.
Yeah.
But I was just kind of pushing through it, not realizing what kind of effect the back pain was having on my mental, like, being. Yeah. Like, it wasn't just physical, it was bothering me mentally. Yeah. So,
I think I noticed that too with like a lot of, if I'm eating unhealthy for like a good period of time,
yes.
like I'm doing everything else like right,
yes.
but I'm like, why am I still
my
feeling
mood
slumpy?
Changes so much.
Because I'm not nourishing myself with the food.
Yes.
So, sometimes you have to like think a little bit deeper.
Yeah, I definitely get that feeling when I'm too much carbs.
Totally.
If I do a little bit too much sugar.
My sugar.
Oof.
Mine's definitely sugar. But
so bad.
That would be something like when I sit down to do a rebrand, it's like the woman that I want to become, what does her diet look like?
Yeah.
And I ask myself that.
Yeah.
And then I try to hold myself in with a little bit. I have a cookie problem. Real bad cookie problem. The sun goes down and the cookie monster comes out. Like there's never cookies in the house because I eat them all.
I have to re-listen to this podcast I was listening to while I was at the beach, and it was all about the gut brain.
I need to listen to that.
I sent it to you, and I sent it to a couple people because it was such a good conversation, and it really does make sense on how our gut really affects how we feel day to day. And man, it's just another sign that we should all be doing the Mediterranean diet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say just another thing we have to like.
No. It's really just common sense, but you know, it's. I think the only reason it's hard to stick to is because we live in a world, and this is nothing. This is great that we live in a world with such abundance here in our country, but we travel down the road and it's a donut shop. We travel down a little bit further. Well, it was an ice cream shop. There's all these like wonderful little culinary pleasures
Yeah.
that we want to partake in, and
So
I get
true.
that, right? Like I'm definitely guilty of it. Like I said, I love looking in bakery shop windows,
100%.
and so it becomes hard.
Yeah, it does.
And
balance.
Balance, yeah, it's all about
That's why I
balance.
make cookies at night.
Right, yeah.
Just kidding. I just had a cookie before the
You
podcast.
did. You did. And you even read the ingredients and were like, this is bad. And you ate
I
it?
don't care what's in the cookie.
Really?
I won't eat a crumble cookie. That's the one cookie you can't pay me to eat.
Oh,
The
I
back
only
pages are
really
better.
like cookies if they're homemade.
Insomnia cookie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Read your notes. Now that we're like towards the end of our podcast.
Yeah. I don't even know what I was going to say because I think we kind of covered most of where I wanted to
Well, there was like a
go
thing. Wasn't
with
there
it.
like a method?
Well, there was like something I was reading about, like how you can write letters to your
Yes.
future self, and Katie actually goes one step further.
Duh.
Go ahead. Yeah, because she's maxing.
So her whole theory is like write letters to yourself, to your past self, or to your future self. So I think I said it on the podcast before, but on my birthday I started this thing where I will take a video on my MacBook using like little photo booth. It's so cute and like vintagey. But I record a video being like, these are my favorite things right now. This is where we're at. This is like what I envision our life to be like. This is what's important to me. And then I kind of ask my future self some questions of like, did we do X, Y, and Z? Or like, what's our favorite? I don't know, whatever. So then next year I can answer the questions from my past self and then ask again, future self some more questions. But I think it's a nice way to log your growth in life. And yeah, just have a better understanding of yourself. Like I heard something today of like someone saying, if you don't know what to do after work and you need hobbies, think back to what your 7-8-year-old self really liked to do. Start there. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, it's actually really good. And when you said about, writing letters or videos to your future self or past self, and don't forget to thank your past self. Like if you're in a place right now where you feel really good, go back and thank that young girl and say, thanks for letting me get here.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Right?
I love that.
It honors ourselves. And again, it tells yourself that you care about yourself and you love yourself. And that's just another way of
self-love.
Self-love.
Wow, that's so Sunday self.
When you,
this is like our most Sunday self episode.
You're so funny. I just wrote down something here and it kind of goes along with the lines that you just said. You said, remember something that you loved to do when you were 7 or 8 years old.
Yes.
And I said, remember something that brings you joy. Like recall a moment in your life that you really, really found just spectacular. And then find time to do that. Like, that's what life is. It's about special moments. It goes by really, really fast, but take time to remember those special moments. What was it about that moment that made it special? Was it because you were someplace or with someone?
Yeah.
Was it what you were doing? But whatever it is, take time to do it again. And if you're no longer with that person, invite someone new.
Or yourself.
Or with yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I love that. That was beautiful.
What you said was beautiful too.
Wow, we really full circled this pod. I'm so proud of us.
We brought it back to topic.
We brought it back.
Which is really good.
We're getting good at this. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
We hope the sound is as good as we think it is.
I'm a little scared, but we'll see. I hope you take some inspiration from this.
Yeah.
Do a little self-audit. We're halfway through the year, so it's a good time to audit.
Yeah.
And yeah, leave in the comments, if you've been having creepy baby dreams the way I am. Also, let us know how you self-audit or something that you enjoyed doing as a kid that you now enjoy doing as an adult. Just let us know.
Yeah, I caught a firefly the other day.
No way.
Yeah, I loved doing that as a kid. Oh my god,
I
I
haven't done
loved
that
it.
so long.
Yeah, I just reached out my hand.
Wow, there's not as many.
There are not
Suspicious.
as many. Yeah.
They're
So like
guys know
honestly,
that
what
good.
I see when I see them, I kind of get like a little excited.
I know.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
No, I not to a lightning bug.
no, I'm kidding.
Lanternflies, you're allowed
Yes,
to smack them
those
down.
suck.
Well, yeah, they do. But anyway, all right.
Before we go off track again,
Next week, our podcast will be about nature. What do we kill? No, not a topic that we know enough about.
No.
Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, that is it. Because you said about
Yeah.
liking us and following
Like,
us.
share, subscribe, Sound off in the comments. Thank you for being a part of our Sunday Self
Yes.
community. We love you, and we hope
And you go out and shine bright.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.